Are you thinking about retirement and wondering if you can afford to keep your car? I've been there. I lost my job at 55 years old in the Great Recession when the company I was working for went out of business. But I learned a valuable life skill that I still use to this day. And if you're heading into retirement or just want to cut back on expenses, you can use it too. Hi, I'm Lori, and welcome to my channel, Lori Over 70. After losing my job in 2008, I went through an 18-month job search until I found a job. The new job came with a 75% pay cut from my previous one. I went from the private sector to the public sector. My car lease was coming up, and I knew I had to decide if I could afford to keep it. So I made the difficult decision to turn it in when the lease ended. I decided to do an experiment to see if I could survive for 1 year without owning a car. 1 year turned into 5. Have you had a time when you made a decision not to own a car? Or have you had something similar that happened to you during the Great Recession? It wasn't easy. But here are the actions I took to position myself for life without a car. First, I moved into an apartment right on the bus line. There was a bus stop right in front. Next, I signed up for Zipcar, and those are share cars that you can rent by the hour, and the cars were about a half-a-mile walk from my apartment. Then I got a monthly bus pass, which was subsidized by my new job, so it only cost me $32 a month. My expenses while owning a car were about $1,060 a month. And after I got rid of the car, my new budget for transportation was $32 for the bus pass and $150, which I budgeted for a Zipcar that I would use a few times a month. Because of the great location I lived in, I could get around town for work, grocery shopping, and couponing at a couple of my favorite stores on the bus. I use a Zipcar a few times a month for bigger shopping trips and couponing, and sometimes I would use grocery delivery. During this time, I paid off debt that I'd taken on from being unemployed for 18 months, plus that hefty salary cut. And you know what? I got back on my feet. In 2016, I was gifted a car. It's a 2006 car with super low mileage, and I still have it. It's a great car, but even though it's old, it still costs me about $435 a month for maintenance, gas, insurance, and my AAA card. And at the start of this video, I said I was still using what I had learned during this time, of being without a car. And that's because I work in one state and my car is in another where my family is, and I visit there quite a bit. And that's in Texas, and you cannot be without a car in Texas. It's just, you'll be stranded if you're without a car. In the city where I work, though, I've been here for 5 years, again, without a car. I have an apartment right across the street from the light rail, and I'm within walking distance of my job. And as I'm on this journey to retirement, I'm wondering if I could strategically position myself to live without a car again. I own that life skill now. And how about you? And really, that's a positive takeaway from the Great Recession, even though it seemed really terrible at the time. In the next video, let's go over what I've done so far to get my YouTube channel up and running. It's a big goal I have for my retirement. Could it be for you as well? Please like and subscribe, and I hope you have an amazing day. And thank you for watching. Bye.